We've got Andrew Clennell here, our political editor. Andrew, you're going through the detail of what the government's looking at in terms of basically helping prop up construction and residential construction in this country.
That's right. So these new homeowner grants for a new build of a home or for renovations, Kieran, and the suggestion being that there will be a threshold to prevent people with, say, $5 million houses or $2 million houses from pursuing it. It'll be people, in South Australia, for example, there's a threshold in relation to these type of schemes for first homeowners of $575,000. In New South Wales, $800,000. So I think we'd be looking around that mark, but certainly it's all about keeping that industry afloat. We heard Josh Frydenberg, the Treasurer, say earlier today that the biggest take-up of the JobKeeper scheme is from the construction industry. Let's listen to the Prime Minister on the fact this is going to be announced this week and Bill Shorten's warning from the opposition as to whether or not it'll work.
Now, as time goes on, there are sectors who will endure more of the pain for longer. And what we've seen, there will be gaps that occur in our economy. And house building, residential construction, will be one of those gaps that we have to address. We'll have more to say about this once the details are finalised. But it is about creating jobs and supporting jobs in our residential construction sector. The tradies and all the others, the apprentices and others who work in that home building sector are a sector we know are going to feel a lot of pain unless we can keep a continuity in the business of house construction, whether here in New South Wales or anywhere else.
But one thing I've found in the past is if you offer a free grant for the price of, say, $5,000, then normally what happens is the cost of whatever you're providing the grant for goes up by $5,000. So what I don't want to see is a system that gets rorted.
This morning, Kieran, Scott Morrison also foreshadowed bring forward a package to assist the arts and entertainment sector. Well, he spoke to the industry on the weekend. He said, as I understand it, the industry are asking for a 6-month extension for JobKeeper for their performers, a 2-year package to get theatres and live venues up and going, including recovery and restart grants for venues, and a tax relief scheme similar to that which has been introduced in the UK where they could claim pre-production costs, and they also want more funding for the Australia Council. So a big wish list, but it appears the PM's moving in this space. Let's have a listen.
So one of the challenges going to be is that the entertainment sector will find it difficult to get capital moving again because they've had to draw down on it so significantly, and getting started again will be hard. So we're looking at issues like that. We're looking into the film industry, and we want to ensure that we're getting those sectors of the economy moving again as soon as they can.